After being teased for what feels like forever by creator Todd McFarlane, King Spawn is finally happening, and it's coming from Blumhouse. So yeah, there's a lot to get excited about. Spawn, aka Al Simmons, is a dark, brooding anti-hero who first showed up in Spawn #1 back in 1992. He's been a regular in Image Comics ever since, and over the years, he's made the jump to the big and small screen, appeared in video games, and even got his own line of action figures. The comic has also led to spin-offs like Angela, Curse of the Spawn, Sam and Twitch, and a Japanese manga called Shadows of Spawn. There was a Spawn movie in 1997 with Michael Jai White and an HBO animated series that ran for a couple of years. Both helped the character earn a cult following, even if the film didn't exactly blow up the box office. Now, McFarlane's teaming up with Blumhouse for a full-on reboot titled King Spawn, with Jamie Foxx stepping into the lead and Jeremy Renner along for the ride. It's taken a long time to get here, but it looks like one of the most drawn-out comic book projects ever is finally moving forward. In early 2025, Todd McFarlane revealed plans for a new Spawn movie. By February 2016, he confirmed he'd finished the script, which was longer than usual because he added personal details, hoping to direct the film himself. Fast forward to July 2017, and McFarlane was officially confirmed as the director, with Blumhouse producing. In May 2018, Jamie Foxx was cast as the lead character. A few months later in July, the film's working title was revealed to be Tony Dynamite. However, things hit a pause in November 2019 when the film's development was rebooted following the success of the R-rated Joker. By August 2021, Broken City screenwriter Brian Tucker was brought in to revise McFarlane's script. Then, in October 2022, McFarlane announced that Scott Silver, Malcolm Spellman, and Matthew Mixon would be reworking the screenplay again. In June 2023, Jason Blum confirmed that King Spawn was targeting a 2025 release, with no specific date set yet, though he has consistently reaffirmed the 2025 timeline, stating in September 2023, "2025 is when Spawn is going to come out. I stand by that." In July 2024, Todd McFarlane revealed that the film would officially be titled King Spawn, signaling progress on the project. On July 22, 2024, McFarlane took to Twitter to announce that the script was finished, further adding to the excitement. Just days after his cryptic social media post, McFarlane shared more details at San Diego Comic-Con, clarifying that the title King Spawn could still change, but that the post was mainly to announce the script's completion. He also expressed hopes that the film would launch a cinematic franchise and mentioned it would likely carry an R rating. I really hope this happens, because Spawn is such an awesome character. If you're not familiar with him, let me give you the lowdown. Al Simmons, born in Detroit, Michigan, is the second of 3 kids. His dad, Bernard, was a traveling salesman, while his mom, Esther, had a dark side. She was a devil worshiper. Al went on to have an impressive military career, climbing the ranks in the U.S. Marine Corps to become a lieutenant colonel with Force Recon. After that, he served in the Secret Service and later got recruited into the CIA. Eventually, he joined a powerful government group that combined the CIA, NSA, and NSC under the command of a shady guy named Jason Wynn. Al became one of their top assassins. During a mission in Botswana, things took a dark turn. Wynn didn't like that Al was growing a conscience, so he had him killed, burned alive by his own partner, Bruce Stinson, aka Chapel. Al ended up in Hell, where he struck a deal with the devil Malebolgia to return to Earth as a Hellspawn. The catch? He had to serve Malebolgia. Al agreed, just to see his wife Wanda one last time. He came back to life with a horribly burned body and a creepy demonic sidekick called the Violator. After becoming a Hellspawn, Simmons returns to Earth completely disoriented, with only fragments of his past life floating around in his mind, like his name, the fact that he was married to someone named Wanda, and that he had died. As he tries to piece things together, painful flashbacks hit him now and then, and eventually he remembers the deal he made with Malebolgia. Digging into CIA records, he tracks down Wanda, only to find out she's now married to his old best friend Terry, and they have a daughter named Cyan. To make things worse, 5 years have passed since his death. Soon, he meets another Hellspawn who explains that his powers run on something called necroplasm, and once that runs out, it's straight back to hell. Wanting to avoid that fate, Spawn starts living more cautiously, trying to conserve his powers while figuring out his place in the world. He ends up fighting crime in New York City, taking on gangs and criminal organizations, slowly carving out a new mission, stopping evil wherever he can. In the early days, Spawn takes on street gangs and thugs, earning a brutal reputation as a dark anti-hero, especially after he violently kills Billy Kincaid, a pedophile and child murderer. This puts him on the radar of detectives Sam Burke and Twitch Williams. He finds shelter in the alleys of New York, dubbed Rat City, where he becomes a sort of ruler among the homeless and meets Cogliostro, a mysterious figure who seems to know a lot about him and ends up becoming his mentor. Spawn doesn't just battle humans, he's hunted by Angela, a warrior angel who slays Hellspawns for sport, fights a mob cyborg enforcer named Overtkill, and takes on Anti-Spawn, aka the Redeemer, who turns out to be Jason Wynn. After clashing with the Redeemer, Spawn's suit levels up, getting new features like shape-shifting chains, a new cape, and spiked armor that feeds on souls. Things heat up when Tony Twist sends a reprogrammed Overtkill after Terry, forcing Spawn to reveal who he is to save him. Twitch Williams helps take the cyborg down with a solid shot. Spawn gets involved in Angela's trial and even heads south, where he confronts the KKK and an abusive dad. Back in New York, he's attacked by another Redeemer, pushing his suit to evolve again. A later run-in with the villain Curse ends with Spawn being dragged to hell, but Malebolgia sends him back, now with full control over his suit. His costume, called K7 Letha, or Letha of the 7th House of K, is a living symbiote bonded to his nervous system. The cape, chains, spikes, and skulls are all part of it, and it even protects him if he's knocked out. Spawn's powers are pretty wild, and one of the most interesting ones, though it only showed up once in the comics, is his ability to freeze time. During a quiet moment with his mentor and friend Cogliostro, Spawn actually stopped time around them so they could have a peaceful, uninterrupted conversation. It was a rare and subtle flex of just how powerful he really is. What's strange is that he never used this ability again, especially considering how insanely useful it would be in combat. Imagine being able to freeze time, take out your opponent, and then resume everything like nothing happened. It could have turned the tide in so many battles, but for whatever reason, Spawn left that power tucked away. Another underrated but seriously powerful ability Spawn has is the power to summon a whole legion of Hellspawn. Basically, when Simmons died, 6,000 other souls died at that exact same moment, and those souls became spiritually connected to him. He can call on them when needed, kind of like his own supernatural task force. He can even share his Hellspawn powers with them, turning them into powerful allies in battle. Of course, over time and after many clashes between heaven and hell, he's lost a lot of that legion, and each loss has taken a real toll on him physically. As of now, only a few remain: Christopher, Hiroshi, Kumiko, Amal, and Shanti Surendra. Thanks for watching. Are you excited to see Jamie Foxx bring Spawn to life, or do you think someone else should have taken the role? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that subscribe button, and stay tuned for more deep dives into the most epic characters and upcoming movies. We'll catch you next time.